Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we need to talk about the chaos that has happened over the last 24 hours with the rumored Grand Theft Auto 6 announcement. We're going to be talking about what didn't happen, as well as what to expect over the next couple of days, and GTA 6 fans' reactions, and they are not happy at all. Alright, so to give you guys the long story short, essentially over the last couple of weeks, we've been monitoring a cryptic leaker on the GTA forum site who has now earned the name The Preacher. And this leaker had suggested, or is currently suggesting, that sometime in the month of March, Rockstar is going to make some sort of Grand Theft Auto 6 announcement or reveal. And then some way along the line, the 25th started popping up. And a lot of people started running with this as the date in which Rockstar was going to make their announcement. Well, as you guys know, the 25th has come and gone, and there was no announcement made by Rockstar. And this obviously triggered a lot of people's reactions. On the Grand Theft Auto forum site, we saw an incredible amount of people waiting for absolutely nothing to occur. I think at its height, there were over 8,000 users waiting on one single thread for Rockstar to announce something, which it never ended up happening. On the GTA 6 subreddit, when I took a screenshot, there was almost 5,000 users waiting for nothing to actually come out. And people on both of those threads were absolutely furious. The fact that nothing came out at a specific time on March 25th. They essentially waited for like the majority of the day to go by, and as no announcement came, people started getting angrier and angrier and angrier. I'm sure there were thousands of people banned from both of those sites just because of some of the horrible things that they had to say, and I'm not even going to repeat them in this video today. But long story short, people were not very happy, and even former and current Rockstar insiders Tez Funds 2 and Yan chimed in on the situation. Tez Funds 2 saying, to all the people asking for GTA 6 here, and then posting a photo of the Snickers slogan, "You're not you when you're hungry, have a Snickers," which was quite hysterical. And then Yan ended up chiming in with another post of his own saying, Rockstar Games looking at the GTA community right now. And I think that's a gif of Agamemnon from Greek mythology, who's laughing and chuckling and pointing. And that's Rockstar laughing and chuckling and pointing at the GTA community right now. So needless to say, a lot of people had reactions to what happened yesterday. Most people were very upset. Some people like myself were just not disappointed, but wanted something to happen. But again, cautiously optimistic. So I didn't set my hopes up too high so that when nothing happened, I didn't go crashing down in disappointment. And so now this begs the question, well, where do we go from here? I thought we were supposed to get some sort of Grand Theft Auto 6 announcement in March. I thought something was supposed to happen on the 20th and the 25th, but nothing ever occurred. Well, at least according to the administrators and moderators on the Grand Theft Auto forum site where this leaker is posting their information, apparently the 25th was not the date we were looking for here. It's simply just the month of March. So in one post, someone said, are here any mods or admins? What do you think about all of this? What will happen to the Preacher? And they said, we told you not to expect anything on the 25th. So that's interesting. And as sort of a follow-up to that, someone said, if nothing happens this month, what are you guys going to do? Claim April as the next month? And they emphatically said, we are going to ban the Preacher, the guy who has been basically touting that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be announced in the month of March. And if you needed any more follow-up, that same administrator, Uni, said, yeah, mate, although I've said 100 times, March, no dates. So the administrators of the website where the leaks are originating are saying that if nothing happens in March, they are going to nip this in the bud. They are going to ban the guy who's been making the cryptic leaks. And I guess we will finally get a resolution. I've said this in previous videos that that's the good news about all of this is it doesn't look like this will be dragged on for months and months and months. We'll either get good news and GTA 6 will get some sort of teaser, reveal, or announcement, or nothing will happen and we can move on. And it'll be disappointing, but again, we shouldn't have really expected anything in the first place. So what does this mean? Well, it basically means for the next 5 days, we need to potentially be on alert that Rockstar could make some sort of GTA 6 announcement. So we've got today, which is the 26th, although I think Rockstar are done making announcements today, given what they had to announce with the GTA Online Event Week. We've got Friday the 27th, Saturday the 28th, Sunday the 29th, Monday the 30th, and Tuesday the 31st. Although, as I've said in previous videos, I think it would be foolish of Rockstar to make an announcement close to the 31st, just because the day after that is April Fool's Day. And some people might associate an announcement with April Fools. They might not believe it. They might get confused. So I'd say we have about 4 or 5 days potentially left in which to expect something, at least, again, according to these reports. Now, the rumors and reports of Grand Theft Auto 6 being announced this month has also led to a lot of industry people getting involved in this discussion as well. One of those individuals we talked about is Jason Schreyer, who is actually a video game journalist, writer for Kotaku, and he has some interesting thoughts on this entire situation. So regarding Grand Theft Auto 6 being announced this week, he responded to someone linking an article saying that would be the case, and he said that that is nonsense just a couple of days ago. And someone responded, there are sources other than 4chan, leakers that have said GTA 6 reveal is soon, maybe even this month. And Jason ended up saying, don't get your hopes up. Okay, that's a very interesting response. And you can see when he wrote that on March 24th, so really just like a day or two ago. And then as a follow-up, someone asked him directly, is there anything you could tell us about GTA 6? There were a few rumors indicating for a March month, and now presumably perhaps April for the announcement. And he said, I don't expect news on the next GTA for a while. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. Jason Schreyer, who is one of the most respected video game journalists, I wouldn't call him an insider, but on occasion has some inside information and probably has a close relationship with a lot of people in the video game industry, is saying not to expect news on the next GTA for a while. Now, this is interesting because in an article that he wrote earlier in the year for Kotaku, he actually talked about his predictions for 2020, video game predictions he thought were going to happen this year. And take a look at number 2. He says Rockstar will announce Grand Theft Auto 6. So that's interesting. One of his predictions for 2020 is that Rockstar will announce Grand Theft Auto 6, but he said, I don't expect news on the next GTA for a while. So does for a while mean a couple of months? Does it mean sometime later this year? That's why this entire story is so interesting, because you have conflicting reports. You have a leaker on the GTA forum site that on many occasions in the past has been correct on successfully predicting when Rockstar will announce things. But you've also got Jason Schreyer, one of the most respected video game journalists out there, saying it's not going to happen anytime soon. So there's a lot of conflicting reports going on right now. And honestly, I tend to believe Jason here. Remember the article he wrote in 2018 where he was talking about Rockstar's culture crunch? He actually had direct quotes from Rockstar employees. So it's clear he has a relationship with Rockstar and Rockstar employees in some way, shape, or form. So I'm kind of inclined to believe him here. Again, I'm remaining cautiously optimistic. Now, a couple of other interesting things regarding this. We got a couple of quotes from people in the marketing business side of things who said this. So this is coming from the Twitter account GTA 6 News and Leaks. This is what a founder of an investment advisory company had to say about GTA 6. The shareholders usually know something before the public, ... And this user, Ben Gordon, 2013, said, Take-Two Interactive will announce GTA 6 in the next week or two. Think 70% accretive to EPS. So again, that's kind of interesting. That has to do with like markets and business and whatnot. And a follow-up to that, another individual, Christopher Dring, said a lot of marketers are holding off their advertising campaigns right now because of what's going on in the world. Same goes with PR. For those wondering where the video game announcements are. So that's why it's so hard to predict stuff like this. Not only is Rockstar one of the most unpredictable companies as far as making announcements go, they're also probably the most closed door, like they don't tell people what they're going to be doing, but also the world is so uncertain right now. Maybe there was a legitimate plan to announce Grand Theft Auto 6 in March of 2020. But with what's happening in the world right now, maybe Rockstar said, we should hold off on this and wait for things to settle down a little bit. So honestly, I feel like managing all of these GTA 6 rumors is like being in the wild, wild west. There's so many different changing theories and ideas being thrown around, and that's why I try and compile them all for you guys in videos like this so you can have a better idea of what's going on, because honestly, having to read through like 50 to 60 to 70 new pages of, speculation threads every single day just to try and, sift through cryptic clues and whatnot, it's very confusing. So hopefully this has made the situation a little bit more understandable. The next 4 or 5 days are going to be very interesting, and I'll be sure to keep you guys posted if anything does ultimately change. But that is all the information I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Do you think Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be announced sometime this month? Do you think it's not going to happen? Let us know what you're thinking in those comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.